everyone. Hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but do keep in mind it's a general reading. So see which signs and symbols and messages resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully help to bring you a little bit of clarity to whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes. It could also narrow your focus and show you something you could be missing, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with something kind of simple. This is the Signs of the Times Oracle. Let's see what comes through. Some messages for the collective. Energy going on inside and or around you. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective, what they need to know to be helpful, insightful. Please and thank you. Action. All right, you got the sunflower coming through. I love the energy of the sunflower. I feel like it's not just a flower, it's also nourishment. I just think of the sunflower seeds. That actually makes me think of baseball. I think that's a thing with baseball. 34. So it's a 7. That's a spiritual path. This is actually taking action, ready to make some moves, ready to face your beautiful face towards that light. The sunflowers always move with the sun. So it's moving with those opportunities that feel so warm and inviting. Like the ones you can't miss. You can't miss the sun. So if that's a specific opportunity, that's the one you want to take action on. If this is many opportunities that are falling into your world, maybe you need to take action on all of them. But make sure you balance your energy, so you don't get overwhelmed. The sunflowers do go to sleep at night. So I also think of how tall they are. So I feel like something is going to grow pretty tall. I'm just getting like tall and proud. So maybe you're really proud of yourself. I think you also have some support around you, either one person in particular, or perhaps many that are very, very proud of you. This also looks like a big eyeball. So maybe you're really like opening up your third eye. Some of you could be pretty clairvoyant. You're actually like creative imagination. Either way, it's like me looking at this room, but I can picture exactly what my bedroom looks like. So it's like that vision, that extra vision that you have. So maybe you're actually dreaming of new goals, possible situations, possible solutions, new experiences. I'm just getting that you're probably receiving little downloads of the right direction to go. So pay attention to your intuition. I'm also seeing like you're actually going to see something in the real world. So when you see something that looks like an opportunity, it looks like I'm just getting something really special to you. Maybe go towards that. I don't think that's anything specific though. I'm kind of seeing like a restaurant or like a storefront. Like you kind of see something in the window that kind of draws you in, and you go inside the store and there's maybe someone or something really special in there. Maybe something you even see like on a billboard, on a bumper sticker, maybe a cool license plate. Clarity for the collective on sunflower and action. I just thought of a cool song for you guys. Action. It's like a reggae song. It's so old. Sweet. I need some action. Tender satisfaction. My chemistry is flowing. Can you cause a chain reaction? Wow! That was so far in the brain files. I'm so glad that song popped through because I just want to listen to it again. Oh, wow. All right, let's continue. Oh, let's get another card for the collective. And stars. Yeah, you're getting some divine guidance. You're getting spiritual downloads for sure. This is having hope. This is something that twinkles a little extra. It's you, your energy, your vibration, your aura's twinkling a little extra. You're being noticed. You could be the star in a particular situation, the star in someone's eyes. Someone's looking at you. I mean, it could be a little bit of like the hermit. If you're turning on your own inner light and you're starting to beam a little brighter, becoming more clear on the path that you're taking, divine guidance. Pay attention to the little things that just pop up in your world that feel like winky dinks, synchronicities, little miracles, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It's just personal. And the more you start to notice, the more things start to kind of manifest in front of your eyes. So do pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the way you're talking to yourself, perhaps the way you speak to others. Try to think of loving things, high vibrational thoughts, having gratitude. We're human. It's okay if weird thoughts, come in and out throughout the day, but if you notice them, try to redirect them and switch it with something better that feels like you're thankful for something, and see if that actually helps, like, change your energy right away. Divine guidance. I also always think like music. You also have 33 and 34 here. Music is something so simple that you can put on and it can instantly change your energy. So, what's your favorite song? What's just something you like to groove to? Divine guidance is coming through. So do pay attention to your intuition. What is your gut saying to you? Trust your discernment. If something doesn't feel right or it's not the right timing, trust it. Readdress it another time. If you feel like, you want to address something and you start with a certain kind of approach and you see that that's not getting the result you want, maybe keep that information that you want to speak about, but change your approach. Or when you approach someone. It's at the bottom. Succulents. 38. So having resilience. So keep going. I feel like you have a lot of reserves. The succulents don't actually need to be watered that much. You do have to actually pay attention that you don't overwater them. So if you're overgiving, or if you're putting too much action into something and there's another area of your life that requires a little more attention, I'm getting like redirect. These little plants always just look like rubber to me. Like I feel like you can feel how they feel like rubber. So it's having resilience, knowing that you're strong enough to get through something. If there's a dry spell and you have to get through that long desert, you're going to have the reserves you need. You just have to adjust your energy. But I feel like you're doing something that can last a really, really long time. So let's go to something different. Clarity on succulents. Sunflower, Star, 33, 34, and 38. I just heard the sun is rising. I don't really know why. Maybe something happens in the morning. Morning time is important. Clarity for the collective. Please and thank you. I don't understand why her face is green. That like stalled me for a minute. Free from judgment and free to love. It's a really beautiful message. 39, that's taking you to a 12, which is kind of like a pause-a-roo. A chance to actually see something upside down, change your perspective completely on something. This feels really free though. So releasing judgment on yourself. If you messed up, you messed up. Do it again, try it again. If you had to redirect, your goals or something that you were trying to obtain, then redirect, readjust something. Free to love. Maybe you felt a little judged on a particular relationship or something like that. If that's the case, I don't think it matters at all, what anyone else thinks, if it's just between you and a specific person. And if the love is beautiful and real, it's just going to magnify and everyone's going to feel that love. And I feel like then readjustments will be made. Plus, it's really none of your business what anyone thinks of you. So release that energy, come back to you. Just feel good in your own skin, being your beautiful, unique self. Because there's no one like you. Free from judgment. I feel like this is actually something that maybe you felt from the past, but is now actually being released from you. So maybe you had certain situations that were going on that were kind of restricting you. You felt judged. You didn't feel good enough. I feel like if those are certain relationships or maybe a place of employment or something like that, maybe you're relocating or certain friendships could be falling away. But that means with this spiritual energy that's coming through, it's just going to magnetically attract the right people that are absolutely not going to judge you, that are going to just love you exactly how you are. Your good days, your crappy days, your smelly days, your beautiful days, all of it, because all of it's beautiful, because we're all human. So I see like two people holding hands. So maybe holding hands is important. I just thought of I think that's Hands is a Jewel song. Free from judgment and free to love. Maybe you want to feel free. Maybe that's this action that you're taking, is to actually release some energy, release some kind of attachments or something like that where you felt bound and not so free. I'm just getting kind of a relationship with that. So if you had other relationships where it was like, I don't know, maybe a lot of rules, maybe a lot of restrictions, maybe a lot of judgment, something like that, I feel like it's not that kind of relationship that you are now entering into or opening up to or preparing for the future. Because when there's ultimate trust, there's ultimate freedom, because there's nothing to be afraid of, because the love is just going to be there. And I feel like I'm getting like you always just want to come back home to that person. I'm not sure why I'm seeing a relationship. But that being said, let's go to the Love Oracle, or the Love Angels Oracle cards. Let's get a couple cards. See what comes through. Clarity on Free from judgment, free to love, sunflowers, succulents, and stars. That's a lot of S's. Maybe somebody's name begins with an S. Succulents, stars, sunflowers. Or your name. Clarity for the collective, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah, something is coming in soon. You have an engagement. So that could actually just be an engagement, like going to something, going to an event, an engagement. It could be feeling really, really, really engaged doing something. But it does look like your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's really nice. So maybe you were just casually dating. Maybe you meet somebody and it's not so casual anymore. You're starting to have some talks. You're starting to have some conversations and think about the future. For some of you, if you're actually getting engaged or that just happened, congratulations. That's really, really cool. So maybe you're starting to make some bigger plans for the future. For some of you, it's not a label. It's just whatever you and this other person decide it is. And it's only between you two. For some of you, it's leading towards marriage or a long-term commitment. Maybe for others, it's just going steady now. Hey, boyfriend, girlfriend. So let's see what's at the bottom. Open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. Maybe some of you are feeling vulnerable. It's possible you or someone else has some walls up. Usually that's for protection. Sometimes you have walls built up or you don't open up because you're also like scared to lose something, especially if it feels really good. But if some of you are just now thinking about possibly getting back out there, you do have to take some action. You do have to make some moves. You do actually have to be out there. Or maybe do something online. Say yes to a date. I'm getting that you should probably follow your intuition. If you get an invite or you feel like maybe that's that store that I saw, like just go in a random store. Maybe you're going to meet someone in a random store. You can meet someone anywhere. I do see that with these cards together, whoever you're meeting is like a really non-judgmental person. I feel like they're really like real. Feel like it's going to be something that feels really natural. Maybe somebody else is finally opening up to love. Maybe, I mean, if yours an engagement, it's not just love. It's falling in love. Falling. Is there a song called Falling? I don't know. It's kind of there. We'll see if it pops back through. Let's continue. Oh yeah, I did think of something. It's pink. Wow, old. It's really pretty, and I haven't heard it in forever. It's pink. I think it's just called Falling, and I think it's her very, very, very first album. And I don't think a lot of people know that song. Oh, it just gave me the goosies. So maybe listen to that song. Let's go to, there's roses here, and I brought the rose. So let's go to the Rose Oracle, Oracle of the Roses. This deck is really pretty. I do have to kind of look at this because I don't know that much about roses. Clarity on engagement, opening yourself up to love, feeling freedom from judgment, feeling free to love. It is possible that some of you were in a situation in the past and have had some healing. Maybe you are now finally ready to open yourself up, or that's someone else's situation. Finally ready to take some action. It could also be that you weren't ready at all until you meet the right person. Because sometimes usually it's not really when we look for it that it finds us. Sometimes it just falls into our world. And if you're having some kind of divine guidance and energy and probably an elevation in your spirituality, there is probably something being orchestrated divinely out there to divinely come into your world in the exact right time. Even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it's the right time because you're not really ready, you weren't looking for it, and then the adjustments come. So I just heard get ready, because here I come, I'm on my way. What is that, the Temptations? One card, clarity for the collective. Please and thank you. The Seeker. So maybe somebody is seeking you, or maybe you've kind of like not really looking, but you got an extra eye just in case something awesome does come through. 44. That's an 8. And it is the number of manifestation. And I did not put this down, so I'm going to show you this one too. What is this? The hero. And a hero. What's that, Mariah Carey? With the strength to carry on, and you'll finally see the truth. Oh, I didn't get those words right at all. And I'm not even sure if that's Mariah Carey, but I'll find it and I'll put it below. Maybe someone actually feels like a superhero to you. Like they're a normal person, but there's something that's not so normal about somebody. They feel different. They feel like they have superpowers, or that's you stepping into your own superpowers, and you're going to make someone else recognize those superpowers. That's a really pretty rose. A yellow rose. All right, so let's look at 36 and 44. Hold on. I got my readers. Let's take a look-see. We're just going to read the top. Oh, the sunburst rose. Oh, look at you guys. Let me show you this. So you got the sunflower and you got the sunburst rose. So yeah, whatever is coming through is going to feel different. It's going to feel like a burst of sunshine, even if this is not a relationship, because there are many people watching and you have different situations. If this is just an opportunity, something creative that you're doing, a door that's opening up, a new job, a new friendship, a new client, whatever it is, it's going to feel like the sun is shining and you can't miss it. It's going to feel different. So if this is a person you're thinking about, it's someone that always brings a smile to your face. It's someone that feels like even if you're having a rain cloud over you one day, that for some reason, this person's energy just kind of uplifts you, supports you, and also respects if you need space. It's because there's freedom here. So someone doesn't have to be like in your energy all the time, like always there. Sometimes space is a good thing. So I feel like someone is going to be able to really read the room, but I feel like read you. I feel like you're going to do that with someone else too. Or it's that job or something that you're just going to kind of really know how to adjust yourself with the ebb and the flow of the progression of that journey. I hope that made sense. All right, let's see what this actually says. 36 is keep going. Oh, there you go. Action. Keep going with what you are currently working on, because there is a strong indication of positive outcomes and eventual success. A mentor could be a valuable asset at the moment. Look to them for examples as well as personal advice as you are being shown the way. You have divine guidance here, rather than having to seek it. Ironically, it's a conundrum, because then you got the seeker. So maybe one of these roses is you, and maybe one rose is the other person, or vice versa. Let's read the rest. That's really weird. You got them both. Look, rather than having to seek it, the hero is willing to take on the challenges and sacrifice for them on the way to improving the world in a certain situations in order to leave a legacy of change behind. They thrive in leadership roles and provide inspiration and motivation to others, especially those that have lost their drive. So either that's the person that you're going to really get some good advice with. They feel like sunshine. They feel like they're motivating you. They feel like they change your energy. They uplift you. They support you. They got your back, man. Or this is you and you're helping somebody else. You're helping somebody else recognize that they're a freaking superhero too. And it's that thriving. It's that, if this has to do, it's showing, everyone around you that I'm getting that you are worthy of the love that you want to really, really be in love. Because I see all these love cards. So to actually have a real relationship where you feel like you're thriving, and that's the example you want to show others, it'll actually make you look like a freaking superhero. Or this is somebody setting, that example towards you. Let's look at the Seeker. This is the Mrs. Robert Perry Rose. And this is, when we seek, we often are looking to improve any aspect of our lives. And when we learn along the way, what we learn along the way can be dropped as we make our way to the finish line. Examine closely your own small successes and enlightened moments. Now is a good time to start a new project. Take some action. Start a new project. Go a new direction. Start a new relationship or cause. Like something you believe in, where your heart is really in it, man. The Seeker is constantly picking up clues. That's that synchronicity and the little miracles and pieces of knowledge to see how they fit into the world. And they view life as a great adventure. They sometimes don't even, isn't there a song by, I think it's Coldplay. I think it's called Adventure of a Lifetime. They sometimes don't even have a goal. They don't even have a goal. You're just going to go on that journey and have a good freaking time. You can figure it out along the way. But are seekers of the thrill of whatever discovery is made along the way. All right. I don't usually do the book thing so early in the reading, but I do like that these particular cards have some deeper messages. So let's move along. Let me make this a little more organized so I can see what I got in front of me here. The Hero, the Seeker, Engagement, Stars, Free from Judgment, Free to Love. Opening yourself up to love and, something really getting stronger if it's an engagement. Or if that's not love, it's you doing that project or that new job, that thing that you believe in and getting, feeling really engaged in it. You're just really into it. It feels right. It feels like your truth. So let's go to the tarot. What's this one? What is this one? The Wildwood. Let's get a tarot card, clarity for the collective. Please and thank you. You need to know. And this newfound freedom, this new journey, getting spiritual downloads, your energy's changing. Walls are coming down, hearts are opening up, stepping into your superhero clothes, feeling good in your skin. getting like also seeking the right things. Oh, you have the Queen of Arrows. This is the Swan. Arrows. So this is like the Queen of Swords. Look how beautiful she is. This swan is just guiding, like gliding. I want to say guiding. So maybe she's guiding you. So this is usually an air sign. So like a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, somebody really super intelligent, really beautiful, very independent. I mean, there's like the divorcee or the single queen, but I don't think that's true. I think that this queen can be an amazing partner, but as a partner, she has a great sense of independence. She usually got her own thing going on, man. She has her own interests. She has an expansion that happens in her mind. She's strong. She's direct. She's not for everyone because sometimes she's very, very blunt because she doesn't want to waste her time or waste her energy on things that are lessons that she's already passed that exam already. She's not going to go back to that grade again and do it again when she's moved along to chapter 247. But she is very direct. She usually has good plans. She speaks up. She protects others that can't speak up for themselves. If somebody's a little more timid and they're shy and they're not standing up for themselves, this queen's going to stand up for that person and speak up, speak the truth. She doesn't care at all about judgment of others here. I do have to mention her upside down though, because sometimes if she's upside down, she can kind of be a bitch. She can be very, very harsh with her words. She can be very direct and possibly say things that hurt others. And if she's in a low vibration, she's a harsh energy. She can be a harsh energy. She can be like very selfish with her words and her own directions and not considering others. But that's only if she's like this. So take awareness of that. You know, it could also be using words in fancy ways to just get what she wants. But what that does is kind of push others away and or only bring those who invite that kind of drama and energy around her. So we're going to put her back upright. There just has to be an awareness of both things. If that's somebody you know and that's a situation that you're leaving, you're just having new awareness that whatever this person is reflecting or projecting is just a reflection of how they feel inside. So if somebody's over projecting things they don't like about everything, it's probably because it's things that they actually aren't addressing about what they don't like in themselves. And that's just a journey for each person to go on a little self-discovery and figure out in their own time. We're all at different lessons all the time. We're all human and we all experience different things throughout the day. So, you know, it's possible someone just had a bad day. But upright, look how beautiful she is. She's such a cool queen. I do feel like there's some kind of independent thing here. And I feel like that comes with this free from judgment, free to love. I feel like this queen accepts everyone because her mind is so expanded. She always wants to expand it more, to learn more, to discover more. You don't know what you don't know what you don't know. So, brand new journey, brand new discoveries. She wants to know more about everything. She doesn't want to just keep the lid on that box and have that little box be her whole experience of what she knows. She doesn't want a box. She wants the whole world. So it just makes me think of the ugly duckling. So maybe that's that little like parable or that story is meaningful. Maybe somebody's just like really coming into their own. They felt a little out of place when they were younger, not really realizing what superhero he or she is. But once you like start to, when you look at these feathers start to blossom, you start to see how beautiful you are. You actually look at your reflection and see how beautiful and special you are. Then the growth comes. So let's get another card. Clarity on the Queen of Arrows, the Swan. Tell me more about this queen, please. Oh, you have the Two of Arrows. So either you're making a decision about this queen, or she's going to help you make a decision, or this is you making a decision. It's like the Two of Swords. So you do have to be smart. You have to weigh the pros and the cons and the goods and the bads and the energy here and the energy there and you and the other person and you and the collective, your home, everything. Everything is being considered here. But you can't sit on the fence forever. Eventually, you or someone else is going to make a decision to bring something back into balance, to be in the now that feels right, like the right place to be. Here you do have the big, interesting, you do have this big scale. It's sort of hanging in the sky, almost like it's divine. It's kind of just floating there. And you have what looks like gold on one side and the feather on the other side, and yet they're even. So the feathers is like, makes me think of birds, divine guidance, perhaps writing, clarity, like the truth of your heart, really the truth of your heart being as light as a feather and feeling free. And then you have all this gold here. But if your focus is not following the truth of your heart, the truth of who you are, and it's just about the gold's going to start to feel really heavy. But if you're recognizing that your opportunities or where you put your wealth into is also involving your heart, your truth, your dreams, your faith, all of that, then its value changes. Your blindfold comes off and you can see your reality and the truth for what it is. So the choices you make change. When your energy changes, the directions change. Your flexibility changes. Everything changes. It just makes me think of Cupid here. She has her foot grounded on this bow, and she's holding the arrows across her chest. So she's trying to listen to her heart. Remember, the heart is really, really smart. It's just not as logical as the mind is. But your mind can get in your own way. Your heart is always going to feel the truth. You can't ignore the truth that's going on in there. If you keep ignoring it, it does build up. So I do feel like this girl looks really relaxed. I do feel like once this girl or guy actually gets off the fence, takes the blindfold off, listens to his or her heart, sees what's truly value and what true wealth is, what feels like golden, warm, sunshine, opportunity, takes her heart, makes it as light as a feather to do what needs to be done. She's going to take this arrow, aim for a target, put the right energy into it and just step into action. I'm going to show you what's at the bottom. It is the Wanderer. I like this. You're following the rainbow. It's kind of interesting. She has like the one weird little braid on the side. I happen to put my little braids on today. So this is the Fool. This is stepping into new territory. It's taking a leap of faith. It is opening your heart in the direction where it feels really right and new and really different. You got to be a little bit, you got to have a little discernment. Don't be a complete dumbass on this journey. Trust that you'll go the right directions, and trust that if you go a direction that doesn't feel right, or you try something new and it's not really right for you, you can backtrack. You can go a different way. You can adjust your approach to that situation. If that you want to go through that dark woods there, but it gets a little too dark at night, maybe it's just not the right timing. So you're going to set up a campfire. First, you probably have to figure out how to start a fire here, since you're brand new on this journey. So you're figuring every little thing out along the way. If this is a new relationship, you gotta, figure out those little bursts of passion and how to navigate them in a new situation. I just heard that'll be easy. Like, that won't be hard. So maybe that part, you got that part down. But, if you do have to go into new territory and it's dark, you just wait till the sun comes out. And then that situation is a lot easier. If you tried to go through that the first time because you're the fool and you were a dumbass and you walked in the woods in the dark and you ran into a tree, you're not going to do it again. You're going to learn. So trust yourself. You are strong enough to handle this new journey. It does take a little bit of balls to take that first couple of steps. It could be somebody else too that is taking a journey towards you. Finally getting off the fence, making a decision, trusting this divine guidance to give something a try. This is day by day, and this is brand new discovery. It's beautiful. It means there's a beautiful new chapter in your world, in someone else's world, possibly a new chapter together. Whether that's a friend, a partner, a lover, or like a new job, a new adventure, a new career, a new creative thing that you're doing. It's all those people you're going to meet along that journey. So open your eyes to that childlike wonder. All the what ifs, all the amazing possibilities of what could be, and then some. And that's the zero. Do I have my big boy here? I think I do. Wait, hold on. It's like this. The zero. It's like, 0 point. It's that like leap into another dimension. It's that portal. It's that magnifying glass. It's that extra protection on a situation. It's being in the center of that. And yeah, I'm getting like a big ass portal mostly. But once you step into this new portal, this new dimension, even if it's just the life that you're in now, it's your energy that's changing everything that you're doing in this now. So I'm excited. That's really cool. I love the Fool. The Fool is like, sometimes a little nervous. Not sure what's going to happen, but just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride every moment, every step of the way. I feel like we should do one power card. But I'm trying to see where I put them. I don't know. So maybe those aren't the cards. I have no idea where they are. Let me pause this. I'll be right back. Okay, let's pull one more card. Clarity on the hero, the wanderer. Oh, yes, and they call me the wanderer, then I'm the wanderer, and around. Is that right? So maybe that's how someone was in the past. Maybe never, like, non-committal. Maybe that changes. That song is popping through right there. Or it could be you leaving something that didn't feel free and just giving yourself a little bit of freedom. Some self-discovery. Let's see, one card for the collective. Please. is it? Thank you. Courage. To take that first step, to take a leap of faith, that true desire of your heart could come true. And it might be in the way you think, but when divine timing and divine guidance is involved, sometimes it's not the way we expect. So especially with that fool, the wanderer, expect the unexpected. It's courage. It's 30 and it's the north. Oh my gosh, there's like tiger sunfish in the middle of the woods. Look at this. Maybe your new world is going to be that unusual. That makes me think of the fish down over the ocean and grew legs and they started talking. And the something, I think that's Sam Sparro. And there's bamboo here too. The bamboo actually grows very quickly. It is very, very flexible. It is very strong. So maybe something, once you take that first couple steps, is going to grow quicker than you thought. But it's having flexibility, and you're doing something unbelievable because there's fish in the middle of the forest. So there is something that's like a superhero here. Courage is action takes courage. Isn't that the first card that came through? Action, blah, 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 sweet. I wish I knew what he said. I should look up the actual words. Action takes courage, guys. We often feel like fish out of water. Separate. What was the other one? That's why I really like these power cards. They tend to blend everything together at the end. This is the freedom from judgment. Feel like a fish out of water, separate, different from the world around us. But fish out of water can learn to swim in a new air of consciousness and with a new purpose in life. Perhaps it is identification with objects and clinging to addictions that keep you feeling separate from the source of your power. Perhaps it is not only a dependence on drugs, sex, alcohol, but also addictions like fear of failure, need for approval, fear of desertion. Discover your own power and meaning by having the courage, extra message at the end here, to give up your addictions. Then live your power with courage. So that's an ending message that's coming through. I mean, I did hear the Wanderer. So whatever it is, it could be too much coffee, too much TV, too much work, too much sitting on the couch. Addictions are just things that often, like, they start as things that feel good, but they kind of start to overwhelm your energy to the point where then they're blocking your energy, to where they're draining you, where they're actually restricting you from being on the path that you're supposed to be on. So if this is coming through, this is just a question you have to ask yourself, or maybe that's what someone else is asking themselves. And sometimes things like this aren't really addressed until something kind of like slaps you back into reality, or something really just needs to be changed. This has to be a self-awareness, and you have to be ready for it. And you have to have a little courage. And the way you do this is not the same for everyone. Sometimes people just need to literally cut something out cold turkey, whatever it is. I mean, for some of you, it could be like too much sugar, too much chocolate, too much candy, you know, like getting your energy all crazy, getting your teeth funny, you know, and then your energy drops and you're addicted more. So it could be something as simple as that. Whatever this is, it's a personal question. And if this is something that's coming about, I feel like it's probably a question you've already been asking yourself, or you've already addressed, because you're ready to make this journey. I feel like you're in the right energy already to do it. So whether it's something that had to be cut out completely, a total reemergence of your spiritual wings and what you have to do, or it's something that's just subtle. Sometimes it's just a little tiny readjustment, and that's all you needed. That little tiny readjustment on something actually made a big difference in your life. But it is something that's going to make a difference. It's going to feel different in your energy, feel different in your thoughts, feel different each step of the way. And if that doesn't make sense to you at all, that might just be some insight to what somebody else is going through and actually self-correcting, which is really, really nice. Or you do have this hero. So it is possible that somebody else has found somebody that is so encouraging to them that they're making some really big changes in their life. And that's pretty amazing. So, all right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon.